What's going on, Underworld crew? We're having an amazing day today, and I can't wait to get into these Game Award nominations with you. I usually do this every year, so I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna get into this, make it short and sweet. I'm skipping over everything that generally doesn't matter that much to me. So the first thing we're gonna do is most anticipated game. So what we got in this section? I'm already voting for Hades 2. Hades 2, no other option. Final Fantasy Rebirth, 7th Rebirth. I'm gonna give you a short little story on this. So a friend of mine, good friend of mine, the Bob, the High King, bought me this for Christmas because I had heard the hype. I'm like, oh, this game must be. I've heard literally nothing but good things about this remake or sequel, depending on how you think of it. And I was like, okay, I've heard nothing but good things. I'm gonna give myself a try. Granted, I'd already watched multiple content creators play the game originally, and I was like, let me try it. So I tried it. He got it from me. I tried it. Still not beat it. I am not enjoying the game. It's a mixture because I know it's a mixture of me already seeing everything, but also the story, I'm not really interested in the story that much. For me personally, I'm not interested in the story. The gameplay is just spam the same button over and over again. And at least in Spider-Man, when you're doing that, you dodging, you freaking got different power-ups you can use, stuff like that. This one is just not at all for me, so I'm going with Hades. I love Hades. The first one was amazing. It pains me to say that I'm going to wait until it is completely finished and not in early access to play it. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to Hades, and I don't really care about anything else on this list. So Hades for me. All right. So what's the next one? Best adaptation. I mean, I could technically only vote for Last of Us because I didn't see Mario movie. I know, burn me in the comments. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie, but I have not seen it. So, I didn't even like the Last of Us show that much. Anyway, I didn't even watch all the episodes. So technically, I can't vote for anything in this list. And we're gonna go to the next one. Man, what the fuck going on? There you go. Best adaptation. Best multiplayer. All right, what we got on this list? And it goes Street Fighter. Because I haven't played Baldur's Gate. Don't care about these 3 games. And I absolutely have a blast with Street Fighter. So Street Fighter it is. For somebody who's like first like genuine fighter that they're giving it a chance, for me specifically, I always pick up fighters and drop them immediately. This is the only one that I've been sticking to, and I'm absolutely having a blast. I love Marissa. I made Marissa. Marissa's my favorite character to play. So yeah, I'm going Street Fighter. And again, it's going to Street Fighter. Street Fighter is just too good. I've also heard absolutely nothing but great things about Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm planning on getting it soon. I was gonna get it after I beat Spider-Man. That was the deal. But my friend, I looked on the Steam So calendar, and it said there's going to be a sale in like 2 weeks. So I was gonna buy it then, and it was on sale. And then I said, hey Bob, do you think it's gonna go on sale anytime soon? He said, yeah, more than likely, like a 90% chance. Every time the Game Award happens, all the games that get nominated for stuff usually go on sale. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm getting Baldur's Gate 3, and therefore I'm giving this a Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't played it, but I have an excuse for this one. I haven't played it, but I've seen numerous people and numerous amount of gameplay that generally makes me want to play this game. And this RPG is amazing. I don't really care about Final Fantasy. Didn't play it. Lies of P I heard was great. Didn't play it. The only game that I have, I wouldn't say expertise on, but knowledge on, and about how much I'm going to enjoy it, is Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate made me start watching Critical Role, and we're going to get into that later. Critical Role is amazing. I'm on campaign 1, episode 43, having a blast. The Chroma Conclave arc is where I'm at. Best action adventure, you already know what it's going to. Spider-Man. Now, I'll get into it because I know Spider-Man isn't the best narrative, and I got a situation to talk about, but let's see what this one is. For the best action adventure game combining with combat and traversal and puzzle solving. Now, like I said, Spider-Man also has the issue with spamming square, but you got the dodge, the abilities, and all that other stuff, so it kind of balances out a little bit. Resident Evil, I'm just a dude with a gun shooting zombies, but those boss fights, that boss fight with the dude with the knife, that was kind of hard. I ain't gonna cap. Haven't played Alan Wake. I literally played Fallen Order in preparation for this, never bought it. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Spider-Man for this one. I'm gonna give it Spider-Man. I kind of do want to play Alan Wake, but because I haven't played the first one, I don't think I can. So maybe I'll get it down the line. Who knows? Let's go. Best action game. And this one hurts. If you guys did not know, I am a big fan of Ghost Runner. I love Ghost Runner 2. I love Ghost Runner 1, and I enjoyed Ghost Runner 2. But in my opinion, Ghost Runner 1 is better. Now, because I'm saying that because Ghost Runner 1, they knew the gameplay was solid. They knew the way the game played, the way it flowed, and everything like that was solid. And the story was a bit lacking, but no one really cared about it because the gameplay was so good. Now we're gonna read this right here. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Now, so like I said, focused primarily on combat. Ghost Runner 2, the combat movement is sort of still there, but they also wanted to add a story on top of that to make it that much better. Now, in hindsight, those first like 3 hours, boring. I was so bored. I was like, man, I don't even know if I like this game no more. Plus, on top of that, in the situation of them adding a story on top of it, in my opinion, the gameplay got worse. I feel like, in my opinion, the gameplay got worse. It was more clunky. It was a bit weird. The frames dropping a bit more than the first one. And I'm like, man, I guess the fans could be like dedicated to the game looking better. But overall, it didn't even look that much better than the first one in the first place. But in my opinion, Remnant 2 is better. I loved Remnant 2. I played it on stream, enjoyed it. I love the build crafting inside. It's basically Dark Souls with guns. And the game is great. And because of that, I'm giving this to Remnant. Ghost Runner 2 is good, but the first one is still better. Remnant 2. All right, best community support. Now, boys, on this channel, I played Destiny. On the stream, I played and beat Cyberpunk. Again, in the DLC. Now, people who play Destiny, I said this in the stream earlier, and another streamer I frequent in the channel. You guys know I played Destiny. These past couple of weeks have been terrible for Bungie in the community. Recently, I guess they've like, oh yeah, we're listening to the community. We're adding a community strike team. I mean, a PvP strike team, other stuff, but the layoffs on top of the increased push for monetization, on top of the still lack of the fact that they're still not saying anything about if these DLCs, if Final Shape is getting delayed or not. And like I said, the community, and all in all, the community hasn't been supporting the game. And as you can see, recognizing a game for the outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusiveness of social media activity, and game update and patches. Now, all in all, on top of the situation that we're in, we do know that Bungie is very sometimes transparent, but all the stuff that happened this year and the ironicness of this getting nominated for this year specifically, on top of Cyberpunk's Friends from Liberty being a great game, the community is great. They talk very much to the community, listen to everybody. They're very, like I said, very transparent and responsive, and the social media activity is very up there as well. So, reluctantly, I'm giving it to Cyberpunk. Best ongoing game. Now, let's read it. Awarded to the game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Now, in my opinion, there's only 3 options here. Deliberately because I don't play the other 2. So it's in between Fortnite, Cyberpunk, and Apex. I said it in the wrong order. Anyway, these are 2 live, I forgot what the fuck it's called. Live service games. Both of these are live service games. All of these are live service games, except Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk just came out of nowhere and said, hey, here's a DLC. And this DLC just happened to be an amazing DLC. And fixed all the game on top of it. Cyberpunk is not a live service game, it's a single player game. Therefore, in my opinion, I feel like it should be voided from this vote. But it is ongoing. Because the DLC just came out. But OG Fortnite is kind of hard. I've been playing OG Fortnite and this is kind of lit. So in my opinion, I'm gonna have to give this to Fortnite. Because the OG Fortnite is hard. Apex got this Post Malone event with these skins that you can't craft, so you gotta pay money for them. And Cyberpunk, in my opinion, I guess it's ongoing because the DLC just came out. But the feeling of dropping back at Tilted Towers and then going to shit these shafts with the bros is on top. You just can't top it. It's just nostalgia. So I'm gonna go with Fortnite. Even though Cyberpunk is an amazing game, guys, if you have not given Cyberpunk 2077 a chance, not even if you've given it a chance, even if you have already given this game a chance, you've beat it and 100% of it, go play it again. Because the 2.0 update is amazing and the DLC is even better. Go play it again. That's what I did and had a blast. So we're voting for that. Best performance awarded to an individual for voice acting, motion, and or performance capture. In my opinion, it is between Cameron McGonagall. Is it Cameron McGonagall? I don't know. Anywho, I'm sorry. Idris Elba and Yuri Lowenthal. To be honest with you, kind of surprised Miles' voice actor ain't getting nominated either. But also, I've heard freaking Neil Newborn did his freaking thing on the stereo in Baldur's Gate 3. They got all the females simping over this man. I'm hearing that he is the male version of Karlach. But I don't know. So for me in particular, it's between Idris and Yuri. And now Idris did do his job when he was playing. What's his name in Cyberpunk? I can't remember his name. This is hard. I feel like Yuri definitely did do his thing. He was definitely in his Duffy, in his bag, making these voice acting, these Black Spider-Man quotes. In my opinion, let me know if I'm alone on this. When that trailer came out, when you were going after Kraven, and then Mom was like, "Are you sure, man? He's got big teeth." And he's like, "I do too." I came off kind of cringy. But when I was playing that game, that man was in his duffel bag, bro. He was just letting it all out. He literally said, "I'm gonna put my schmeat on the table." And that's what he did. And for that specifically, I gotta give it to Yuri. Even though Idris is a close second, bro. If I had an opportunity, if I could vote twice, I'll vote Idris as well. Best audio design. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Now, I've heard Dead Space has great audio, but that's literally the only good thing I've heard about it. I didn't play it though, so I'm not gonna vote for it. I haven't heard enough for me to vote for it outside of me playing it, so I can't vote for it. Have played an Alan Wake, but I have heard some stuff about this. But Spider-Man audio was great, bro. It is. It's got good audio. Resident Evil 4's got good audio too. You know what, bro? I'm gonna give this to Resident Evil because, now hear me out here. You got the sounds of the zombies, the different guns, all this other stuff. But then you're in New York City. You got all the boroughs of New York. You can fly through on Coney Island, hear the freaking people on the roller coaster. That just changed my mind. I got all the stuff in Spider-Man. You got the whole city of New York that sounds great. Music, that terrible. I ain't even gonna get into that. I'm gonna give it to Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man has a whole city of great audio, and that is perfect for me. Best score music. Okay, now this is something I could talk about. I have not played Alan Wake, but I have enough information on the music in this game to tell y'all this game got some great music. I don't know if y'all have played Alan Wake 2, but in between each chapter or episode, they play like a 2-3 minute song, and those songs go hard. To the point where you don't even want to skip it. Like, these songs is that good. Oh my goodness, bro. If y'all have not played or listened to the OST of this song, it's great. I haven't heard the OST of Baldur's Gate, but I'm assuming as good as the game is. And I've also heard Hi-Fi Rush has some great OSTs. But for me personally, the OST is a good reason why I want to play this game, because golly, this game got some good music. So we're gonna go for Alan Wake. Bro, those songs in between each chapter be hitting, and some of the playable areas have got good music too. Ooh. Now for best art direction, I gotta give it to Hi-Fi Rush. This is something new, something different, a comic book, different play styles and stuff. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in the artistic design and animation. Now, Liza P got some great graphics too, and so is, but Hi-Fi Rush is something different and brings something different to the table. Just like Cuphead did when it came out in 2019, I'm pretty sure. It was something different, something that you wouldn't normally see. Not the norm. And because it's not the norm, it's also very good outside of the norm. Going to Hi-Fi Rush for me. Best narrative. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. A good portion of me wants to give me this to Cyberpunk. Phantom Liberty. Because this story was great. For an outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Now, I'm only going to be able to give these the games that I have played. And in this particular section, it would have been between these two anyway, I think. Because Spider-Man has some good stories, but that falls off when you play as Miles. And that's not even, I love Miles. I enjoyed playing Miles more than I enjoyed playing Peter. But it felt like his story was tacked on. It felt like certain sections in his story was tacked on. It's like, we want to have him in there because we want to have two Spider-Man. When you played as Miles, there were certain sections that was just not good. That was like, well, we're gonna have him here for some reason, and that was annoying. Now with Phantom Liberty, it also did have some time to drop off, but the story was great. You are a mercenary trying to save the new United States president that plane crashed into a dog area called Dogtown, where there's a bunch of mercenaries that are just really bad people, and they're trying to take advantage of the new US president. Now, if you ask me 1 out of 2, I would have to give it to Cyberpunk. But knowing that Spider-Man is going to win anyway, because of bias, if Cyberpunk wins this, that is going to be amazing. But I have a feeling that CD Projekt Red will take these issues that came up with the 2077 and Phantom Liberty when they're making 2078, who knows? Because they already confirmed that this game is getting a sequel. I'm assuming they will take all this into fruition and make it a better game. Overall, I feel like Marvel Spider-Man 2 story is leaps and bounds better than 1, 2018. And for that, I'm giving it 2. I enjoyed the game. The story was great. I loved playing that Black Cat mission. That mission when you was in the I ain't even gonna spoil it. The Black Cat mission. The mission in the freaking highway underpass. And for those missions alone, I was hopping out of my seat playing this game, and I'm giving it to Spider-Man. Like, the narrative on Spider-Man was great when you was playing as Peter. For Miles, sometimes it was good, sometimes it was like, man, it's kind of mid. Anyway, best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in the game direction and design. Now, if I had played Baldur's Gate 3 already, I have a feeling that this would automatically go to Baldur's Gate. In my opinion. Because this game is literally, if someone came up to me and said, yo, Baldur's Gate 3 is a generational game. Something that will never be topped, won't be made again. Not made again, but Baldur's Gate 3 is lightning in a bottle. Because most people never even heard of Baldur's Gate until this one came out. You got people who's never played D&D in their life saying that this game is amazing. I started Critical Role so I could prepare myself to buy this game. Because a part of me wanted to buy this game before Spider-Man came out, but it was not a good choice. So I started Critical Role. And now I'm loving Critical Role. This game is great. I haven't played it yet. But because I haven't played it yet, I have to be unbiased and give it to Spider-Man. Because I played Spider-Man, and overall, the game direction is great. It just, like I said, it suffers because Miles' section feels tacked on. And that is my biggest complaint with the game. Miles' sections in the story feel tacked on. Now, for Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields, we got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, RE4 Remake, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Chat, before we even start, we can cut both of these Nintendo games out of the discussion. I'm sorry. I don't care about Nintendo games. I have played Spider-Man. I played Resident Evil 4. And you guys have already heard my sing my praise about Baldur's Gate, but have not played it. So this is something that I generally, even if I've heard enough information about it, I won't vote for if I haven't played it. Now, out of these 2 games that I have played, in my opinion, Marvel wins. Spider-Man wins. And it's not even close. I don't even think if I played Baldur's Gate 3, I would have voted for BG3. It's in between these 2. If either of them win, if Alan Wake win, if Baldur's Gate win, if Spider-Man win, if RE4 win, I don't care. All of these are great games, but in my opinion, my vote is going to Marvel Spider-Man 2, because Insomniac makes great games that makes you want to stay up all night. Like an Insomniac. This game was great. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful art piece for the fans, and I will continue to preach it because this game was great. And we get in a 3rd one where supposedly Miles is supposed to be the star of the show, which means he won't feel tacked on because there's nothing to tack on. And if y'all saw that end credit scene, you know who's gonna be there too, which means we might have 3 playable Spider people. It's gonna be great. Now, in my opinion, that's how the Game Awards should go if I had to pick everything, but as you guys know, fan votes are only 10% of the votes. Now, in my opinion, like I said, Spider-Man 2 should sweep. It should sweep. Spider-Man should sweep in the category that it's in. Baldur's Gate should sweep in the category that those are in. RPG, there's no way that Baldur's Gate 3 does not win Best RPG. It just doesn't. There's no way. Anyway, that's my vote. Let me know what you voted for in the comments below. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming through and supporting the videos. Recently, we are approaching 100 subs. I think we're like 8 subs away. Let me guys know what you want me to do for that. And I hope you guys have a good one. And remember, I love you and stay spooky. Peace.